Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Dukes about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Quick release on the RPO. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he caught...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Set to kick it away.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one. game one. Make that first impression.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. So now it's second and long. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their rush.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now facing a third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Hold and fire complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Spits it out to the back. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's got 48 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Floating away. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw them throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
At the 5-yard line.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be
and it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
James Madison, 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks the tackle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The play-action fake. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cowboys backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. RPO complete to open the drive. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. All by himself down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down.
There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Zips it out to his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The give on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the RPO, complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. And tackled there by the defense. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 30. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Big fullback's got it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Dukes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets it out quickly.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick strike complete. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Oklahoma State.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. With the catch, it's Orr. No chance to run, but still a good gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They're working that left side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Dukes want to move quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not just too much of a rush. And down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Oh, he's got some space. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Busts through behind his pad. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Dukes in the hurry up. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock. And the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A little screen to the running back.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds space on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying,
turning it on! Can't get him to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Got it! Into the end zone.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Shakes off the defender. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The RPO, it's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. All down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick. The Dukes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he ends up taking a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Quick handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass, it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Quick step and go. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Makes the grab. It's Orr. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the pummeling has started.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds his big tight end.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your step.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time,